is a laugh.
Okay. Alright, so this is how it should be. I'm going to explain the long A rolls and the B rolls. So the long A players should try holding long A like almost every round unless they want to like switch it up randomly and play cat. What you shouldn't
Ladies
do...
and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
DeNova!
All of you, to
Thank
stop
you!
what
Within
you're
5
doing
minutes? Fuck
and
yeah,
listen.
dude! Welcome, DeNova! Sorry, I got a sub.
Sub.
Alright.
Sweet sub, you're nuts.
Alright. So, the 2A players should always try holding long A. What you don't want to do is hold like long A, like one from here, and then like one guy from top A. Like, that's super shitty. Like, you're not supporting each other, and it's really bad. So you always want to try holding long A if you can. In the rotator, the third guy, the third A player that could be an A player or help B, you know, he has a lot of room to say on what he wants to do. Like, he can help long A set up. You should always try going long A. Like, you can do tons of shit to help yourself go long A. Like, you can smoke like this. If they're rushing out always on you, you can throw that smoke to help you cross the pit like that. One guy, preferably the rotator, can hold a flash like this. It's just like up here. And as soon as the other long players are close, boom, it pops, and then they cross on that flash. So you should always be holding long at the start, and then what you can do is have one dedicated long A person. So what you'll do is you'll smoke long ADDs, and then this guy up close can play a ton of different spots. He can play behind the doors, he can play blue spot, he can play right here, he can play pit, he can do a lot. Like, he can even be down here and just be like jump spotting. And as soon as he spots someone, he tells the in-between player, flash long. Like, boom, he peeks from long A, that guy peeks from pit. Done. But that's what it'll be. They'll both go long at the start, get control of it. Smoke, DDs. One guy stays close, and the other guy is going to play in between. This is in between here. So he'll pretty much be playing car. He can kind of go back to here, just he needs to make sure he's still supporting that long A guy if he needs help. So this guy can be like right here. And then the rotator can either be like close DDs now. If the guy ramp is starting to call cat, he can start playing like right here. So that's pretty much the gist of A. Like, don't play like top sight and like one car, or like, I've seen seriously people hold A all the time in matchmake. Like, one guy here holding A and like one guy sight. Like, they're gonna sandwich you so fucking hard if they come up cat and long at the same time. So you want to avoid getting sandwiched. Always stick with your teammate at A. So double hold cat or double hold long. If you hold cat, what you can do is just rotate smokes here. You can always get boosted up at the start by the rotator. Have the rotator, just like the rotator would help you guys set up a long A with that flash. The rotator could boost you guys cat. One guy ducks right here at that corner. The other guy jumps up on his head and picks in the lower. Even if you're M4, you know, you get a few shots there. Even double nade lower. Or if you're trying to be a little bit sneaky about it and not let them know you're playing cat, you could always like smoke long A. It's seriously super simple. It's like right between the tire and the basket, and then just right where that line meets that line. Or one of these fucking lines, it's gonna work. Yeah, that's good enough for me. And then just like play cat really quietly so they don't know you're playing cat if you ever switch it up. A good combo on cat is always one here. And you might not want to go here right away just because you might get naded a lot. Everyone loves to nade that shit. So at the start, if you are playing cat, it's good to maybe just like hover above it for a few seconds. Wait for those nade possibilities. And while this guy's like straight up peeking, this guy should be juking flashes like this. Like, this guy should straight up just be not giving a fuck. Or it can be like over here not giving a fuck. And then he drops one guy in the corner. So like one guy corner here, juking flashes like this then. And then this guy is just peeking out from right here. Or it can be this guy holding a tight little angle like this. And the guy in the corner here. So that'd be your cat setup. And if they do know your cat anyways, always rotate smokes there. So really, rotate smokes corner. So even after you guys take long, you smoke that. After that one goes away, like the other guy that's playing in between, helping him, should then go and re-smoke it after that one's gone. Just to keep that shit down. And if they're ever coming up cat, this guy between is going to take a few pop shots, flash back, maybe try getting a few more, and then he can just fall back and hold long A with this other pit guy that's somewhere up close. And then we'll retake A all together. You don't have to fight like right here to the death, you know. You can always just like, oh, I'm getting squeezed. I'm just gonna help my teammate and, you know, double team someone at long A. It's always good to like. It's so hard
And
to
wait
hold.
for the rotate.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's so hard to hold a spot by yourself sometimes. You just have to give it, and then just like risk giving it up and playing with the teammates better. But B side, you always want to have one guy smoking mid, man. Like I think this is the best smoke like this. Because this still gives a chance for your opera to come mid. If you want to peek mid, make sure they're not fast catting. If you always smoke this every time like this, you're not going to be able to see if they're fast catting on you like this. And once a team starts doing this as a terrorist, it's really hard to stop once they're getting this mid control. So if you're a B player, one guy should always smoke this. He should be the dedicated smoker like that every fucking round and then cross behind it. And this is the anti-B rush setup. It's one guy comes in. You know, you can chuck a fucking whatever combo you want. You can have one guy throw a smoke right away, one guy throw a flash. One guy comes car instantly. Instantly comes car, and the other guy instantly just hops into sight like this. So you're playing a crossfire like this. Like this guy's like this. Maybe peeking a guy right there. That's as far as he peeks. Peeks out like that. And this guy is just chopping people off, you know, that come across. Can even play it a little bit tighter if he wants. Like that should be just the default crossfire at B. And then once that smokes up, one guy goes back flat. After this guy's back flat, this other B guy, he can, you know, he has some freedom of playing up close like this. Maybe counter flashing like this in case he gets rushed. Or he can play BDDs like this and just kind of spot. And while this guy's spotting, this guy back here is watching his tunnels. And then if the guy at DD spots anyone, this guy back here simply goes like that. And this guy here just peeks out on that flash and gets a bunch of free kills. Like that's something that you guys have to be like really like ready for before it happens. Like this guy back here says he should even mention hey, I have a flash for you. He shouldn't always be the guy that's like wants to get the flash asking for it. This guy back here should just always randomly just refresh what he has for his teammate. Like, hey, I have a flash for you. So then this guy goes, okay, I'll play like this then and wait for your flash. If this guy doesn't have a flash back plat, he might decide to play up close and just get in their face without any kind of nades. But seriously, that's like, B's pretty easy. Like, one guy comes in smokes, one guy comes in flashes, get a little nade combo going. One guy goes car at the start, one guy goes, you know, 2 bucks at the start. It's so hard to stop. Like, that's just the default shit.
So is the rotator from A, like, is he the mid guy with the opper?
Yeah.
Or
This rotator can be anyone. Like, this rotator has full reign on what he wants to do. He could be an opper, depending on, it really depends on what kind of team it is. Like, it depends. Like, this guy could be a close mid guy like this. He could be stacking mid, like, baiting with a teammate right here, while this guy's just baiting here close, because he thinks they're going to go up mid to B. The rotator really has to read the enemy team and just kind of guesstimate on what strat they're going to pull next. So, for example, like, you know, one round, you guys just completely killed the A strat. So he's not going to obviously support A the next round because they just got crushed there. So he's just going to take a guess and play like close mid. But this A guy can play like rotating spawn like this. He's going to smoke cat in case they're bricks. He's going to play spawn like this. If he really feels like it's an A hit, he'll even come up, play A ramp, play goose like this. This guy's really up in the air. He could be opping mid. A lot of the time, you'll have like one like close rifle player, and the rotator setting up an op long A as well. So the op comes long A. It's really common for the op to come up this, and then once the long A close guy is set up, the op comes back and ops this, right like here. I mean, he can op this angle. He can get a quick pick at goose with an op angle like that. And then the rotator, after setting up back up the opper in long presence, you know, then that guy can, you know, freely help B or mid. But the rotator might be a little bit a harder job to incorporate, but it just really depends on who's going to be opping on the team and whatnot, how you're comfortable with it.
So the op kind of runs in between mid and CT spawn and stuff like that.
The op is
In
usually
this
always
case.
between right here.
Okay.
But the op, like switching on the op comes into like being more, it's a little bit later in the game. Like you'd have your op player back plat one round. You'd have your op player picking mid one round. And then he'd go back to his default spot in another round, which is car right here. But that's like after your teammates really get used to like swapping positions. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
being like really good at just like giving up their
Playing off
spot
each
and
other.
filling in. Yeah, exactly. But for right now, I would just be static as fuck and just like play these setups and that's it. Like at B
Okay.
here, I would have two setups. I would have setup one, back plat, DDs. When the guys come out mid, back plat flashes for them. They're rotating smokes on tunnels. That's setup number one at B. The other setup, you can have like one guy here, just back plat, just working it right here. And this guy in B, like, he's just working on delaying these bitches. Like, if he just flashes like this, and then just like works around this box, always making it a 1v1. Like, if you peek out wide like this, it's really dumb because they're all going to shoot at you. Or even if you peek out wide like this, like, everyone that's coming out of tunnel is going to rape you. So you really want to make and work this fucking box. So everyone you see, it's always just a 1v1. So you're never getting double teamed. This guy's really just like working this fucking this shit right here. Taking a few pop shots, maybe some pre-fire, working it. And he's waiting for his teammates to just like flash in. If you're ever rushing into B, let's say the rotator guy, the rushing B, I'll always rush into B like this. I'll flash right in front of big box like that so it doesn't blind me or a back plat person. It's gonna go right here. So it's not gonna blind anyone on plat, and it's not gonna blind you as you run in. So it's a really good flash to just throw and run with it. But the other B setups are, I mean, it gets a little bit tricky, but you can like double outside B if you want sometimes. Have like one guy close right there, and then other guys up here just kind of spotting for him.
Now,
And while you're doing that though, you need to for sure smoke up in B. Like if you smoke upper B like this, let's say, you smoke upper B and you're like, hey, let's give B. We're gonna double outside B, so you have like one guy here, one guy close. And that's why you have a smoke up in B. It's a risk you can kind of play with. A lot of
I
the
got a
times you will
question.
have like, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, once you get done with this, is there any way that you could help us out with retakes?
Yeah. So pretty much like an A retake, it really depends on like if you still have long A control, like let's say he fell back, he goes pit, and he still has another long A guy close up. Like this is the perfect scenario on A if you really like you got a few picks and fall off. What you'll always do in this situation is never quad and cat. So you'll always want to come up here and rotate through spawn, smoke bricks off if you have it, have long A guys. This is getting real technical real fast maybe for you guys, but you have the long A guys flash high, and as soon as those long A guys flash high is when the spawn guys bust up, smokes brick, they got everyone's site got pop flash, and everyone just pours in on the site like that. That's like the perfect retake scenario if the long A guys are still alive. Like if the long A guys are completely dead, let's say the terrorists are pretty much set up like at the CTs. Let's say one here, one ramp, one goose. You can retake from cat fine. One thing you can do to maybe help your chances is to smoke off like the side angles. It's just to the left of the door. This is even as like a terrorist. Just like a general tip. It's just like smoking off that shit. Or even this is really good.
Adrenaline,
Just
apparently
doing
your
like-
stream died.
It's back up for me.
Okay.
Did it drop for a second?
That's like orangutan just told me that it dropped. I really appreciate this, by the way.
Pizza nade all day. Like,
Holy shit.
I just
That's awesome.
throw a smoke off that, and it's like the perfect smoke to defuse in. Like, boom. And that's always like
That's bad.
the perfect nade to, the perfect nade just to nade site, whatever. Like, boom. You should always be throwing that every time. Like, that's always gonna fuck people up hard. So I can throw like either smoke to retake, like that one there, or the pizza one there. I mean, coming up A, another good thing if you have smokes is like to smoke off long like this, a little bit deeper, and then like pop flash that, so that you eliminate the long guys. So it'd be perfect. Like put your back to long A with that pop flash and just kill everyone goose in sight, and then turn around and work around the smoke and kill those long A guys. It's all about just like isolating one part of the map, clearing out the other part, and then going back to the other part that you isolated at first. For example, at B even, you can throw this smoke here like that smoke off the wall there. Pretty much comes in. Appreciate the tips as well. Thanks, yeah, right.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So if you throw that smoke, you can kind of just work around it like here. You can worry about sight, back plat, work around, clear out big box, clear out tunnels, then clear out like closet. It's all about just like isolating shit out. If you ever want to smoke tunnels, go in this corner, aim above the B, boom, should be your tunnel smoke. That's always really good to do on B retakes. Honestly, the only other flash you need for a B retake is this one right here. That's all you need, boom. That flash will get the most angles possible. I'm a fan of flash. Here, car, close. Also, here's another random tip as a terrorist. If you ever plant here, seriously, just fucking squat on the bomb and just stay here. This is an awesome ass spot. Like, this causes so many problems for a CT running in because it's such a tight angle. They need to expose themselves so like much. This spot's really sick, and I see a lot of people plant, and then they feel like they have to leave the bomb and like do something. And every time I see someone like planting the bomb and trying to escape, they die anyways. So anytime you plant there, you should just sit on the bomb and play that angle. It's really good. Obviously, you're not going to do that if they're flanking tunnels. Unless you have a teammate back here, then sure, that's fine. But, you know, that's a really good angle to sit if you're a terrorist. Retakes. I mean, that's pretty much it. You should learn some nades, like, even to, like, nade the site here. I always just come out far enough where I can see that AC unit to the right of the box, so, like, that wouldn't be good. Right like that, and it just nades, boom, perfectly like that. And I always get nades. You always see that on my stream. It just nades right fucking there.
Okay, I got a question. Long A, terrace side. One at corner, one pit. What's good? Smokes, flashes, yeah, what's up?
So as like there's a terrace here in pit,
Yeah, yeah,
and
you know, that's just...
and the bomb's planted.
Well, not the bombs planted. Right, and that's their setup.
Oh, like you're rushing long A and that's their setup.
Yeah,
Okay.
or not even a rush.
Right,
just,
right,
you know,
right.
how
I
to
gotcha.
pick it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Is that the corner smoke and then flashes?
Yeah, pretty much. Anytime you take long A, you should always do a corner smoke. Like there's some real technical shit where you can like smoke off pit, but that's like gotta be a super set strat. What I would do is just smoke corner.
Your
Your
mic's
mic,
being really, really robotic.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
sound
bad.
like fucking Optimus Prime if you had a higher voice.
Am I
Yeah.
better now?
No.
What the
awful.
fuck?
It sounds like somewhere you got to... We're about to...
Is Morg microwaving something?
No. Is it still bad?
Wait, yeah, yeah.
Let me see if it's on your
It
stream.
I'm back.
Sing
Well,
Wrecking
let's-
Ball real quick.
Is it
Yeah, it
good?
sounds like you're auto-tuned.
Wow, is it good on the
Oh,
stream?
there.
You're good now.
It's
You're
good
good
now.
now.
You're
It's
good?
good
What
now.
the
But it
fuck?
sounded like you was auto-tuned. We was
Auto
gonna ask you to
roboto.
sing Molly Cyrus Wrecking Ball.
Oh,
Wait,
What?
talking
Hello?
in... Oh, alright, it's
okay,
good.
we're good.
Okay. So all
It
you're gonna
doesn't for
do
a
is
second.
like is smoke the corner, isolate the pit guy, and then like what you want to do in like
You're
the best
doing it
scenario.
again.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
sounds like
get
your
it, just trying to do
auto-tune.
mic.
Like your voice will be normal, then it'll go high pitch. Like for real.
It's
So-
only us too, because your stream
I think-
actually sounds fine.
That's
Well,
weird.
check
Man.
it-
It's
it
not maybe
could
my
be- it
connection
could
to
be
the
mumble
Mumble server.
codecs. It could be the mumble codecs because you've been talking so much.
Maybe, yeah.
That could be
Let's
what
just
it
say
is.
my
The
voice
bit
now.
rates. The bit rate. You could
Talk,
probably
you could talk
The
about
ro-
it.
the
You could
robot
talk
bit
about
Yeah,
it
rates.
if you
talking
want.
game. Talking game.
Yo.
Good.
Beauty.
Okay. So all you want to do is just isolate the pit guy. You want to smoke the corner. And you can do that from long A if you want. All you do on a rush is aim in between the doors, height of the wires, and then just simply tap your walk key for a split second, let it go, and you're good. There's the smoke corner. It's also wait. Am I mumble
Now,
good
if you
now?
wanted to smoke pit, you could do the same thing, but without tapping it, without tapping the shift.
I don't know.
Just
No,
full
I don't
speed?
think it would do that well. I wouldn't even smoke pit. I would say fuck pit.
Okay.
But it's really good to just like come out here too. If you're gonna ever creep out long A, is to like smoke corner just on the fly, just like this a little bit. Smoke corner. Have one teammate go out, and then while this teammate's going out like this, focusing pit, you flash corner like this, and then he's just staring at pit like this, and just like corner gets flashed, you're isolating pit, boom, you're killing him. That's pretty much like this scenario. You want smoke corner, flash corner, kill pit. Like that's
Alright.
that's the deal.
So like the guy that's coming out is going pit, the other one's watching corner for the one going pit.
Yeah, you could even have like two coming out watching pit, and maybe this guy's gonna be like watching the smoke run through like right there, while also like
Yeah.
tossing a flash like this, and then watching that smoke corner.
Now I have a problem. Like when I come out long, like I always want to check towards pit and everything, but and then there'll be a guy blue. What's a good way to check blue?
Honestly, blue, your long A defaulter, which is never probably gonna be the case too much unless you're playing on a team, but your long A defaulter should always be making sure that he can't get corner. Or he can't get blue. Like, your long A guy should be holding an angle like this.
Yeah.
Always. This guy long A is super important to the intel of the in-game leader. Like, this guy
So
long
it needs to be
A...
off of spawn.
Nope, this long A guy is always going to be the same guy.
Okay.
He's always playing here, like, and just gathering information for, like, the team. Because he's gonna relay back to the in-game leader. Are they playing pit? Are they up close long? Are they going to be playing cat? So, like, it really depends on this guy's information on what strat is going to be executed. So he's pretty crucial. And that's why as a CT, you always just smoke that guy out. Because once you smoke that guy out, that guy doesn't know if you could be blue. And once a guy could be blue, it's fucking just like so hard to kill him. Or if a guy's behind here, it's so hard to like come out long A once they have this smoke here. That's why that smoke's so crucial as a CT.
Yeah.
But as a terrorist, you want to come here. Sometimes people just come in this corner here, just listen. They'll just listen. Did the terrorist or did the CTs double nade? Did a guy run into pit? And he'll just quickly relay that information to the in-game leader.
I think I'm good. I don't know if anything is.
I mean, I didn't go over T-side, but that might be a little too much. I'm just
I
talking.
know you're like,
I'm just talking.
yeah, you're like the mid to
What?
mid to
Just
B
do simple
smoke.
shit, like, just do this, guys, like, simple smoke like that. This guy should be flashing right like that, and these guys should be coming out like this. And that you should really be like right here when your teammate wants to flash for you, because then you can react to the flash. Oops, I skewed that one. So like
You
the
caught
flash
it
should
yourself.
go boom. Yeah, the flash should go off, and then boom, you should instantly round the corner. You know, that's how it should go down. I mean, hitting A, I like just smoking this off. It's not too much coordination. It's just one smoke, and it pretty much deletes all the hard spots to kill. It says pretty much like, fuck you, site guy. That lets you, like, kind of nade pizza a little bit easier in case of getting shot. And then you can kind of just watch for this guy between and then go back to the ramp guy. Obviously, you want to have a pop flash from like back here as well. Just like all you need for like an A take is just like one pop flash, and then boom. Everyone just doesn't pussy out. Everyone throws their pizza nades.
Pizza.
Yep.
So kawaii.
And then even like flash goose again like that as you're running up, so it flashes anyone like back here even looking to get a kill. But yeah.
You mentioned defaults, Dren.
Mhm.
What other than long? What else? What for T? What else?
You should always have one guy long A, one guy watching the B, and then the other three guy really depends on like how you guys want to work it. But really, you should have one guy watching B always, one guy watching long A always, and the other three people can pretty much do what they want. Usually, like there's an opper back here just holding mid the entire round. Maybe the other two are going lower B together, so 3B. Two of them are going lower. One's holding upper. One guy smokes this. This is just a normal default. You smoke mid, you jump up cat, you take cat. Like after the default's complete, then you'll run into a strat. But you don't have to take it quickly. You can like smoke mid, flash up cat, bait some of their shit, and while you're baiting the shit cat, this long A guy's being like, hey, they're playing long A, they're smoking me out, they're in pit. So probably if he's giving you that information, you don't really have to use that many more nades on cat. But these cat guys or these lower B guys are always going to want to bait a couple of nades at cat. Maybe flash up, jump up on Xbox after it's smoked, and just kind of chill here. Or you can have one of the lower B guys that I said, double lower B, can just come mid here, smoke mid like this instead. Go up cat this way. These players are pretty much free to do whatever they want. There can be there's usually a strict limit to what they do, but some teams are different.
Now, there's one smoke I wanted to know. Xbox from spawn. Do you know?
Xbox from spawn? Nah, I don't even.
Or, I mean,
Ever from
Xbox,
going fast mid,
like,
all you want to do is just hit it off this right door, so it bounces in and off that one.
Okay.
So if I'm ever going fast cat, I'll aim it like that door right there. And it should there it is. So I'll always do that, even if I don't throw it over top. If I'm going down here, I'll just wing it like that. Maybe jump up, see if an opera's trying to pick me. Flashback. This is a good thing too. We were starting to do on iBuyPower. We'd always flash lower like that, right before these guys would peek, because boom, that would flash, and it would kill any opper or anyone trying to peek in the lower B. Like boom, he gets flashed, lower B peeks out, cleans it up. Just causes any early round picks from the CTs not to be possible. That's getting some really next gen shit though.
Next gen.
That 2.0.
Yeah, you always call. Let's just go default. Let's go default. I'm like, I don't know what that means, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty much just hold map control, because in matchmake, dude, everyone's antsy. There's always a flanker. You're if you run a default matchmake, you're gonna win every time. It's good for the B guy, honestly, to come in here and put some pressure too. If the B guy comes in here, does a smoke, flash, and then just even holds this for the entire fucking round, he can do some pretty good work just by watching the map control, and even just peeking in late round, super late. He'll probably get a flanker if you guys are smoking up cat, hitting up cat, especially in matchmake with 2-minute rounds. If this guy's still holding B from over here, he'll just clip someone in the side of the head. Or the long A guy, he can hold long A push from right here. It's actually a really sick angle. It's super underrated. It seems like it'd be you would die instantly, but it's so crazy how many people check this right here and then we'll just go right to here. This angle's really sick right here. It's oddly insane. You should try it.
I would.
Get right tip.
How you put
Get right tip.
Get right tip. He loves that spot. Or if you're the B player, you can hold B from right here. You can't get flashed pretty much if you're playing here, or getting rushed. Everyone always pre-fires right here, boom. So if you're playing this gay ass little crack, Make sure you're not getting eco rush or something. Then you can work around this pole.
Work the pole. You
Work
like to
that
the
shit.
pole?
Work that pole, and then get to this corner.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot that in matchmaking, even ESEA pugs, just having a coordinated flash just obliterates people.
Yeah, yeah. Especially especially in pugs, man. Just one little flash will do it all.
Well, Adrian, would you go over like two or three terror strats just real quick and
Let's just go over like a
Play.
quick mid to B. All we want to
Yeah.
do for mid to B is like, let's throw down some spam right here. Make sure no one's close, and make sure no one's close like right here. And then don't hit out instantly after you smoke. After you like spam that. Let's like fake that we're going up cat. We'll flash that we're going up cat. And then it's really good to like not choreograph your hit all the time. Like if we just run out mid here, walk out mid. One guy's here the whole time watching left, while two people, come out here, peek as far as they can right here, and then you execute on the fly. Like one smoke there, and the guy that was holding here would quickly just flash like this. These guys were hugging right here. They go around the corner as soon as it pop flashes, and then just non-stop go. Like that's just a simple mid to be, like a late execution walkout. And even if you want to like check mid yourself, you can go like this. That's clean, and then you just pretty much, hey, smoke my spawn. Boom, spawn gets smoked. Boom, flash corner, go. Just simple stuff. While like usually it's like 4 mid, 1 upper or something. This upper guy can just go like this, smoke off back plat, maybe flash a Hummer flash like this, and then just kind of take his time and creep in like this. Like he doesn't have to do too much crazy shit. Because usually a guy will panic and just peek up or B anyways, and usually you're like, oh, thanks for peeking me.
Alright, I kind of want to matchmake at least this with our
Yeah.
new stuff, so I don't want to.
And then, like, A?
Up cause too much of your time.
Ben said he's down to play too when we go.
A is a little